Episode 1, The Birth of the Elements. Before time, before matter, before the stars themselves, there was only silence. A silence so deep, so eternal, that even the faintest whisper of existence had yet to be born. The universe lay dormant, waiting for its awakening, a vast and infinite void stretching beyond the reaches of imagination. But then it happened. From the nothingness, a spark, no, an explosion of such unimaginable power that it forever reshaped the fabric of reality itself. The Big Bang, the genesis of all things. In that single moment, time began, space unfurled, and energy burst forth like a newborn star reaching into the cosmos. From that chaos, the first children of the universe emerged, small yet mighty. They were the prime elements, the building blocks of everything to come. The first among them, hydrogen, was the simplest, the smallest, but destined to be the most abundant in all creation. Beside him drifted his siblings, Helium, serene and wise, and Lithium, fragile yet essential. They were the first, the pioneers of matter, floating alone in a sea of energy and potential. But the universe was still young, still raw, and they could feel it, the pull, the need for something more. For millions of years, hydrogen, helium, and lithium wandered through the darkness, their light dim but growing, their energy waiting for a purpose, and then they felt it, a force unseen but undeniable, a pull that brought them closer together, tighter, faster, until their very essences collided in a dance of cosmic creation, fusion. The universe ignited. From their union, a brilliant flame was born, the first star, burning bright in the endless void, a beacon of light and heat whose heart pulsed with the creation of new life. And within the furnace of this star, new elements began to emerge. Carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, each more complex, each with a unique purpose. The universe was no longer empty. It was alive, a symphony of light and fire, a chorus of creation echoing through the darkness. The star, like a parent, nurtured these new elements, each one born from its core. Carbon, versatile and creative, took form, his nature to bond and connect, to shape and build. Oxygen, fierce and vital, came next, bringing the breath of life, the force of fire, her energy, both a gift and a curse. And nitrogen, steady and calm, a silent force, ever present in the background, watching, waiting, his role essential but quiet. Together they were the star children, born of fire and light, destined to fill the universe with matter, with energy, with life. But as they grew, so too did their differences. Carbon, always seeking new bonds, new connections, longed to explore, to expand beyond the star's core. Oxygen, powerful and unpredictable, sought challenge, eager to burn brightly, even if it meant destruction. And nitrogen, steadfast, preferred the balance, the quiet strength that binds all things. Conflict was inevitable. Their powers clashed as fire met earth, air met life. The star trembled with their energies, and the harmony that had once been began to fray. And so the first battle of temperaments began. Carbon reached out, his bonds stretching, growing, forming intricate chains and structures. Oxygen flared, her fiery spirit clashing with carbon's control, her flames threatening to consume all in her path. Nitrogen watched, his steady presence unable to quell the rising storm between them. As their energies collided, the star could no longer hold. It shuddered, its core collapsing under the weight of their power. And in its final moments, it unleashed a force unlike any other, the first supernova, a cataclysmic explosion that scattered the elements far and wide, flinging them into the far reaches of the universe. From that moment, the elements were no longer bound by a single star. They were free, but they were also lost. Separated by the explosion, cast into the cosmos to find their own paths, their own destinies. And so, the elemental realms were born, each one formed from the remnants of the star, each a kingdom of its own. In the distant reaches of space, the noble gases formed their realm, quiet, isolated, untouched by the chaos that followed. In the fiery heart of the universe, the alkali metals and halogens clashed, their explosive temperaments driving them into constant conflict. Meanwhile, in the depths of space, the transition metals, led by iron, forged a kingdom of strength and resilience, their powers bound to the creation of matter itself. And in the quiet corners of the cosmos, carbon, now separated from his siblings, found a new purpose, a new role, the creator, the builder, the foundation of life. The universe, once unified in a single star, was now divided into kingdoms, each with its own laws, its own rulers, its own destiny. But even in this new age of realms and elements, a greater force stirred, a force that threatened to unravel the balance once again. And at the center of it all, one element stood apart, hydrogen, the first of his kind, the one who would soon discover that his journey was far from over. For in the quiet of the universe, a new power was awakening, a power that could either unite the elements once more away or destroy them all. This was the beginning, the birth of the elements, the dawn of the kingdoms, and the first steps on a journey that would span the cosmos. But this is only the first chapter of a far greater story, a story of creation, conflict and unity, a story of hydrogen, helium, carbon, oxygen, and the countless others who would shape the fate of the universe. But their journey is only just beginning. Join us next time as we continue to explore the realms of the elements and uncover the mysteries that bind them together and tear them apart. This is the story of the elements.